Chosen one. You are more than simply someone with promise. You are a person of purpose, heavenly favor, and inexorable destiny. The reason you felt that magnetic pull toward greatness is because your soul understands what your head is still catching up to. Your future is massive. The vision isn't a fantasy. This is a preview. You were picked not just to live a comfortable life and have your necessities covered, but also to wield financial power that impacts economies, molds destinies, and finances whole countries. You are here to create plenty on a scale that will astound even you. Allow yourself to be greatly moved while you watch this video. This is more than simply a feel-good message. This is your confirmation. The chosen one. This is your moment. Stay with me to the finish, for this message will unleash something tremendous. And if your heart is chilly, I urge you to write your fondest wishes. And there are 777 comments. Something from your spirit. Regardless of how huge it sounds. Now, choose one like this video. Subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe and let's get started. There will come a moment, and it is arriving quickly, when people stare at you not just with adoration, but with all they have to say. How did they do it? How did they go from where they were to this pinnacle of prosperity? The solution will be easy. You were picked. Your money is not only for personal advantage, it's for a miraculous impression. You will become a living source of goodness. Your donations will help to empower families, rehabilitate cities, and rekindle long-buried hopes in others. Right now, you may not have every dime in your account. You might still be paying off debts, pushing through restrictions, or preparing in quiet. But do not perceive your preparation season as a delay. No, this is alignment. This is a wonderful setting. The universe is altering circumstances from behind the scenes. The spiritual realm's banking institutions have already recognized your frequency. You're not little. You're not behind. You are ascending. And what's coming is so monumental, so historic, that it couldn't come sooner. You are about to fund. Not just ideas. Not just dreams, but nations. Let it sink in. Nations. Entire nations will be impacted. Because you exist. Because you agreed to your calling. Because you persevered when things became difficult. Because you remained a path when others pursued fleeting fame or superficial fortune. You are being polished, made stronger, purer, and ready. You were created in the fire to withstand what others could not. Your hands will carry more than money. They will leave legacies. You will make moves. You will become a sponsor for visionaries. Lender to leaders. The voice of change in economic chambers that were previously familiar to you. There's a place at the world table reserved for you. Heaven is guiding you there right now. Not with pride, but with authority. Not with arrogance, but with anointing. You did not pick this route. It selected you. You were awarded this rank before you were aware of its significance. And now, you are now ready. Understand that funding countries is about more than simply riches. It is about embodying money. Living in such a state of flow and wealth that you no longer think in terms of thousands or millions, but rather of solutions, ideas, and systems that rebuild economies and heal whole communities. You are pursuing the bag. You are becoming the bag. You are the fountain from which others will drink. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. Everything you've experienced up to this moment, every setback, betrayal, every delay, has prepared your character for this degree of impact. You needed to be shaped in secret because public achievement without private strength is a disaster waiting to happen. But you were fashioned by heavenly knowledge. And now you're ascending with purpose, clarity, and heavenly support. You're not designed to blend in. Your calling is uncommon, as are your rewards. You have been lifted to such a high financial frequency that people will not just seek your guidance. They will look for your investments. Your words will influence markets. Your choice to sponsor a dream will serve as the catalyst for global transformations. The spirit of lack has been entirely cut off from your future. You are now running in overflow. It's not coming. It's arrived. Pay attention to the signs. They are everywhere. Unexpected opportunity. Divine pairings. Your spirit shifts, indicating that I am no longer the same. That is because you aren't. You have been upgraded from inside. You've been asked to handle riches with insight, power, and compassion. You aren't only going to earn money, you are going to multiply it. Move it, make it move. Nations, what lies ahead of you is a heavenly arrangement. The financial gift you are about to receive is unprecedented in your family history. You're the first, the predecessor, the door opener. And because of you, future generations will never know. Financial problems. Your name will be linked to scholarships, corporations, and generational gifting. You're going to own land, finance governments, and collaborate with heaven and economic regeneration. This isn't ego. This is fate. And if you ever had any doubts, this message will dispel them all. Your journey is divine. Your growth is required. Your presence is transformational. You weren't created to survive. No, you were born to provide. You are a conduit, a river, an irresistible vehicle that transports heavenly riches. The universe's treasury supports you, and the windows of heaven have opened over your existence. The chosen one. This is your wealth transfer season. The spiritual transition has already happened. The manifestation is on the way. Your financial independence is not dependent on a salary or a person. It's connected to your purpose, vibe, and desire to believe. And you believe. That is why you are here. That's why you receive this message. You've always knew you were destined for more. And now more are knocking. It's time to quit acting small and bargaining through fear. Stop apologizing for the scope of your aspirations. God placed money in your heart for vision, not vanity. And today, that vision is growing. Every time you felt like giving up, you were being recalibrated. Every time you felt like quitting, your soul said, "Hold on, your time is approaching." That moment has arrived. You are entering an age in which your money will be determined by heavenly law rather than economic conditions. You will not be concerned about inflation or recession since your wealth is not derived from the global economy. You are supported by something larger. Favor, faith, and energy all contribute to your financial stability. And your only duty now is to be focused, grounded, and open. The days of nearly making it are past. The age of striving to prove oneself is over. Now you step in with assurance and fulfillment. The developing version of you has given up hope. It's commanding, declaring, attracting, receiving. You don't only believe in miracles. You are a miracle. Everything you touch from this point on will multiply. Every seed you sow will grow into something unshakable. Your accounts will flood. Your name will be called out in rooms with doors that open. People will approach you with difficulties and depart with funds. They will approach you with uncertainty and depart with clarity. You are not just affluent. You embody knowledge in action. The chosen one. Your money is now your testimony. Your adventure has made you reliable. Your heart has gotten you ready. Your spirit has made you magnetic. You won't have to force it. You won't have to pursue it. The fortune is coming to you. And when it comes, you'll feel as if you've always had it. Because spiritually, you have. Now is the time to prepare. Not in dread, but in anticipation, one might begin to think like a national financier. Begin organizing. Like a visionary. Begin to plan. Like someone whose money account will soon be large enough to relocate whole continents. Begin to adopt the stance of a winner. Because you are. You're the winner. Not someday or later, but now. Your thinking has already shifted. You no longer perceive difficulties. You are seeing possibilities. You aren't responding. You are designing. That is what winners do. This is what financial leaders do. You have gone too far to shrink. Now the world awaits your leadership. And what you are going to create will outlast you. It will motivate others to believe again, create again, and rise again. So here it is, your affirmation, heavenly signal, and cosmic green light. You're going to finance countries. You're the winner. Nothing can prevent this. Not in your history. Not your fears. Not even you. Heaven has already decided. And whatsoever heaven wills, there is no power on earth that can cause delay. You were born into a world with limitations, but you weren't created to be constrained. You were born with the power to overcome need, destroy, generational scarcity, and rewire what prosperity looks like in your lineage. Every fiber of your existence has been programmed with divine wisdom, which is now activating. Your future is not in the hands of institutions that have rejected you. It is now in your hands. Anointed, hence, ready, hence, hands selected to hold more, to give more, to form more. Every once felt fantasy, too large to speak aloud, is now being returned to you in a whisper. It was always yours. You were not stupid to dream of countries. You weren't incorrect to imagine billions. You were ahead of your time, but you were never out of alignment. The world has just not caught up with your frequency yet, but now it is, and you're advancing to the position you were always meant to have. You will be the answer to prayers that you were unaware of, the answer to issues that have yet to be spoken aloud. When the world looks for economic optimism, individuals like you, visionaries, chosen ones, and financial leaders will step up and declare, "We're not here to survive. We are here to build." You're a builder now. Not only individual revenue streams, but whole financial ecosystems. What is coming into your life is more than simply money. It is heavenly capital, strategic riches, and resources with tasks attached. You are a vessel of plenty, not the sort that sits in banks, but the kind that causes change, transforms deserts into gardens, resurrects enterprises, and revitalizes neglected locations. You're going to demonstrate to the world that wealth isn't selfish. It is sacrosanct, that money in the proper hands, selected hands, multiplies miracles, and those hands belong to you. Don't be shocked if things start to accelerate. The benefits will not dribble in. They will pour in. Doors will open in clusters. Connections will come out of thin air, and possibilities will resurface with larger benefits. Because you are now prepared to accept them. You are no longer in a state of waiting. You are in a position of walking, stepping, and behaving as the authority that you have always been. You will not need to seek money. Funding will pursue you. You will need to ask for help. Support will identify your name. Your voice will have weight in meetings where important choices are made. You are being promoted to a position where your views will not just be heard. They will be implemented along with checks. You will no longer pitch dreams. You'll decide which ones to fund. This is the period of choices, overflow, and ownership. You will go from reliance to power, from queries to declarations, from hope to assurance. And when your money increases, your identity will not change out of fear. It will spread purposefully. You'll remain grounded because you're prepared. You will remain generous because grace formed you. Your spirit will stay linked because it understands that the purpose is more important than the money. It's about momentum. Momentum that develops nations. You plan to invest in infrastructure. You will create innovative systems for sustainability. You will become the beneficiary of causes that once shattered your heart. You will finance aspirations for those who never imagined they would have a chance. Your name will be inscribed on the foundations of schools, shelters, and spiritual institutions. Your imprint will be on the rehabilitation of cities. Your selections will generate new employment, start movements, and boost economies. All of this will seem normal since heaven chose and equips you. You won't feel overwhelmed. You will be in overflow. So you won't get confused. You will be directed. You will not be alone. You will be divinely supported. The proper people, advisors, and platforms. They are all aligning as we speak. Because you are entering your assigned time. This is divine economics. This is the kingdom's frequency, and you are now functioning in it. You may feel the strain. You may feel the tug. That's because your destiny is creating room. There is enough space for larger numbers. There is room for more accountability. Allows for increased flow. Your capability is growing. You're being stretched so that you can withstand what's ahead. Because what is coming will not be modest. It will not be average. It will not be predictable. It'll be revolutionary. The wealth entrusted to you has been kept. It's not too late. It is on schedule. It had to wait until you were prepared. Until your mind could withstand the wait. Until your emotions could remain stable under strain. Until your heart was pure enough to bear influence with dignity. Everything has now been aligned. You are ready to take the lead. Not simply wisdom, but heavenly perception. You will not be surprised by success. You will not be misled by fleeting joys. You will not be seduced by attractive diversions. You've been reinforced, toughened, and softened in the proper areas. You've gotten wiser. You've developed patience. You've become more selective. You've evolved into the kind of person that money respects. And suddenly riches is after you. You're not accumulating wealth simply for yourself. You are constructing for generations, civilizations, and continents. You will be the cause whole locations get life-changing assistance. Your mind will generate ideas that fuel creativity. Your heart will guide the flow of riches to those who will increase it purposefully. You aren't simply getting money. You're making a legacy. You are wonderfully dangerous to lack, a danger to scarcity, a disruptor of poverty systems. And what's more powerful? You will do it without yelling, pushing, or thinking. You'll do it quietly and effectively, with results that speak louder than any statement. You will change the culture simply by embracing plenty. You must adopt a new perspective as you progress to the next level. So start today. Speak like you're a winner. Consider yourself a future financier. Act like the person the world expects to see. Allow your higher self to influence all of your decisions, the present-day version of yourself. Because in reality, your higher self is calling you up into your destiny, your financial kingdom. You're transitioning from paycheck to purpose, budget to plan, and managing to multiplying. You are becoming into a money mover, a system creator, and a provider of heavenly visions. Nations will remember your name, not because you sought glory, but because you carried money with dignity. You handled it gracefully. You utilized it to empower others. Every time you questioned yourself, you dreaded the magnitude of your dream. Remember this. If the vision existed inside you, it was always intended for you. You were never hallucinating. You were hearing from the future. And the future is here. You're not waiting any longer. You are lining up. You're about to arrive. You are climbing. What will happen next? You cannot be reversed. The switch has been flicked. The choice was made. You are no longer the one expecting a miracle. You are a miracle. You are the chosen one. The national financer. The winner. The chosen one. There is a force inside you that the world has yet to see in its full glory. That power is more than simply desire. It is a divine appointment. You felt different, and you've experienced life through a lens of grandeur because you were never intended to play a little role in this life. You were designed to climb, rule, and distribute riches on a worldwide scale. You aren't only going to live well. You'll be leading the way for much too long. Not only have people undervalued your vision, but occasionally you have as well. But not anymore. That period is past. This is the chapter in which you accept all aspects of the truth. You are called to finance transformation, to enable people to fund their own futures, and to be the lifeblood for countries in need of resurrection. You are being prepared to be the answer to worldwide prayers. And here's the lovely part about this amazing task. It is shrouded in tranquility. You are not entering this new season with dread, but with purpose, with anxiousness, but with authority. You are not bearing a weight. You are bearing a blessing. You were born to do it. You were made for it. Every closed door, every delay, every disappointment has prepared you for this specific duty.